At the end of 2026, who do you want to become? Who do you want to see? How do you want to envision yourself? How do you want to place your priority? Who do you want to see generally at the end of 2026? That is what I want to talk about in today's video. Who do I want to see at the end of 2026? Believe me, we are preparing for 2026. Everybody's getting ready. People are buying clothes, shoes, but yeah, I got a new hair and all of that. So, but what do you actually want to see in yourself at the end of 2026? All of these things is important, but your identity is what will make all the things you want to achieve become a reality. So once you have set apart your identity, once you have know who you want to become, who you want to see, once you have sought that out, that at the end of 2026, for example, I want to get married, then everything your goals, everything you want to do must align with who you want to become. At the end of 2026, I want to become a graduate. Then you know that, okay, then you can now go online, then you can now search, okay, what are the steps I need to do in becoming a graduate? Then you write them down. That is when you start bringing out your goals. At the end of 2026, I want to give birth. Then you begin to take necessary steps towards the person you want to be. These are all the things that will facilitate our goals. So you don't just bring out a pen or a paper and start scribbling out things or start writing things and all of that. You need to know who you want to become. Who do I want to become? Who do I? It is very, 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 very important. So who do you want to see at the end of 2026? It's a challenge. I need you to think. I need you to write it down. If you can draw who you are seeing, first of all, sit down and envision the person you want to see at the end of 2026 before you start writing goals. Let's change the narrative. We don't just give up, or because it did not work in 2025, I'm going to give up. No, we have not yet. One thing that I have learned is that once you can sit down and think that, okay, what am I doing wrong? What are the necessary steps for me to take to get it right? Then you are making progress. But if you are still stuck in the same way, the same old fashion, that this is how it has always been, then we'll see that we are not making progress. So before we enter the new year, I want you to sit down, think, envision the person you have in your head. Our mind is powerful. Envision the person you want to see standing at the end of January. Envision the person you want to see standing at the end of February. Before you start writing out that goals, don't just write the goals without thinking. I want us to think. Then the next thing I want you to do is set your priorities. Once you have already envisioned the person you want to see, you've been able to identify the areas you want to grow. Set priorities towards those things. Be disciplined. Make sure that you have put some things in place to make you accountable for the things that you have set, because without discipline, without priorities, we are lying to ourselves. We are still going to remain the same way. Like, it's still going to be the same thing that we have been running away from over and over and over again. Then set your circle. Make sure that you know people that you are taking into 2026. Some people are long gone, like they are not relevant again. Yes, let me just use that word. So you're not supposed to bring some people into 2026. Leave them in 2025. It's you're not cutting off from them. You're just setting boundaries. You are setting yourself up for a greater person at the end of the day. Because like I said, once you know who you want to become, then you yourself, you will know that, oh, I'm not supposed to be in this place. I'm not supposed to be with this person. I'm supposed to be with this person. You will know if you are genuinely looking for growth, if you are genuinely, like, you really, really want a change for yourself, then you will know all of these things without anybody even putting pressure on you. Then the last thing I'll talk about is that be committed to God. Make sure that you're committed to God in 2026. There is nothing you can do outside God. Yes, we can do all of these things. You can know your identity, set your goals, your priority, but we need to be committed to God. You need to be more prayerful. You need to talk to God more. Like, you need to talk to God more every day, like every day. So if you when I say talk to God, yes, we can use the word prayer, but in praying also you are talking to God. So you need to talk to God more. One thing I do is that I can just sit down and just start talking to God. So I don't need to close my eyes before I know I want to talk to God. You can talk to God every time, every second, every minute of the day, but make sure that you are communicating to God and make sure that He is involved in everything you are doing. I want us to have a better 2026 in this community. So, community of Seed and Scars, we are not allowed to fail. Yes, we are not allowed to fail. I'm looking out for everybody on this channel. So, and I know that we are going to become the person that you have envisioned in your head. Just follow me on this journey. I'm going to be sharing my daily life with you, starting from January, what I'm doing, February, and who I want to become at the end of 2026. We are all going to talk about it and we are all going to know, so we can all be accountable to each other. I'm committed to you and I love everybody. Share my video, subscribe, and let's just talk about real stuff here. We're not going to be featuring words. Like I said earlier, we're going to be talking it real and real. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Remember, one scar and one seed at a time. Keep progressing, and I love you. Stay blessed.